Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Mama Lisa in the kitchen tonight. I want to show you guys how to make the kind of the same recipe as the banana chocolate chip muffins in my Granny's Farm to Table cookbook. I wanted to show that because it's gluten-free, and I think I have all the ingredients for that. You know, we've been talking about all that's going on as a nation, and everybody has their vice. That's what I'm saying. Mine is bacon, obviously. So I'm gonna spray these, I think they're silicone, with just a tiny bit of cooking spray, okay? I'm just gonna really just barely dust these, because these pop out pretty easily, and you just turn them inside out, so I like those when I'm baking. So I'm gonna put together the banana chocolate chip muffins. I did find in my pantry, luckily, a super fine almond flour, gluten-free. So I'm gonna use that. I'm also gonna use, instead of white granulated sugar, I'm gonna use Truvia, just so you know. And I'm not a representative for either one of those. I just had it. So I've been trying to show, per people's request, some good recipes that are healthy, but also that you kind of have the stuff in your pantry or your kitchen or whatever. So I have 3 dead ripe bananas, and I'm gonna pull this chicken out. Hold on one second. I'm doing dinner as we speak. Let me just turn that heat back on. Let me give myself 5 more minutes. 5 minutes. Tell you what. Yeah, I do that, so just hang on. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna put in 1/4 cup of unsweetened applesauce. And I have no sugar added applesauce here, okay? And this is a 1/4 cup. If you take this out and measure it in a 1/4 cup, it is a 1/4 cup, because I've done it. I also have measured it with these little bitty jelly jars, just so you know. Let me grab a spatula, clean with that. I'm gonna add this to my mixer. I prefer stand-up mixer just because I like hands-free everything in this world. It's just easier for me. So I use my Bluetooth a lot because I like to be busy. Okay, so a 1/4 cup of that. I'm gonna put in 3 of the dead ripe bananas. And look, I was talking to our friend from Nova Scotia, and I was like, Janet, these might be 2 dead ripe. She said, show them to me. I said, okay. So I did. She said, oh, they're perfect. I was like, okay. I don't usually use them when they're this dead ripe, but I trust her. So there they go. And I'm going to tilt this down a little bit so y'all can really see what I'm doing, because sometimes I'll get sideways and forget that. There we go. And you know what? I'm going to add this, pull this up just a tiny bit. And that way you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. Okay, so back to bananas. So we've done 1/4 cup of unsweetened applesauce. And it really doesn't matter, you know, in different parts of the country of what kind of applesauce as far as the brand name goes. Just some applesauce, okay? So what you've got, use it. I am definitely a stress baker. And so I enjoy doing that to relax the body down a little bit when I need to. I like to be able to stock my freezer too while I'm doing it. So I like to be productive as well. And so my boys that call them the Neanderthal baboons, don't get sideways about that. It's not an insult. Anyway, they'll eat this, okay? So I'm gonna put 3 bananas and the 1/4 cup of applesauce. I'm gonna crack 1 egg. And I'm just gonna use this because it's clean. And I am more of a dump cook. People that follow my vlog know this about me, and they're called the Cutting Up Crew. Just so you know. Hashtag Cutting Up Crew. Okay, 1 egg. For this recipe's 4 bananas. I only have 3. I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And I'm gonna grab a teaspoon. I know where they are right this minute because they're just only the dishwasher, which is not always the case. Sometimes I'm scattered all over the place. 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon. Okay, and to this, I'm gonna add 2 cups of the gluten-free almond flour, super fine almond flour. My best good friend Winifred is a little bit lactose intolerant, so I made these for her, I don't know, a while back, and took some to her. She liked them. So I have this in my cupboard just for her. So there's 1 cup, almost, hold on. See, I told y'all it was a dump cup. Just dumped it all over the darn cabinet. 1. And then dumped it again. 2. And there we go. Now to this, I'm gonna add 1 cup of Truvia. And I'm gonna blend that while we're waiting. Just because it really doesn't matter with this recipe as far as how you mix it, just mix it. So 1 cup of the Truvia cane sugar blend. I had this put up for when I tried to follow the WW plan, which is the Weight Watchers, what used to be the Weight Watchers. And yeah, it's the WW. Obviously, I'm not following it right now. But don't get sideways. You can't always trust a skinny cook. I'm just saying. And it's great if you're skinny. But if I'm going to go to a public restaurant, and, you know, like somewhere really good, like a mom and pop place, I'm going to ask somebody who's a little bit funky for their opinion. That's just me. 1 cup of Truvia. Now to this, I'm going to turn the blender up just a little bit. It scared me. I'm going to put 3 teaspoons of baking powder. They like to do that to you. Just come in and like go, you know, I'm recording like, I don't know, I'm concentrating. Okay, now I messed up. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. We're sharing a house. This is supposed to be my office all the time. Just saying, this is my office. That's how we're rolling. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Now, to this, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Let me grab my soda for you right back. Hang on. That's not unusual. Okay. Y'all have fun. I gotta break this thing. Hold on. Okay, I have another one somewhere. Here's where it gets real interesting. I'll go back to that. We'll mix that up, and then I'm going to repeat everything because I need to do that for my brain. A 1/4 cup of unsweetened applesauce, 1 egg. I did 3 bananas because that's what I had. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 2 cups of gluten-free flour, 1 cup of Truvia, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. That's what it means. And 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Okay. Let me, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm feeding my own family, okay? So get over it. There we go. Okay. Let me get that out. I'm going to grab a half chocolate chips there. And you can use semi-sweet or you can use milk chocolate. It don't matter. It really don't. It's to your liking. We like them all around here. I do anyway. Okay, so these are actually milk chocolate, which is my favorite. I guess if you wanted to make them a little healthier, you could use dark chocolate. Or you could use white chocolate. It's totally up to you. 1/2 cup. Now, I'm going to give that a spin. And who am I kidding? There's about 3 in here. Okay. Listen, I get a little frustrated when they come in and out, in and out. Into the office, it's an issue these days. But we're making it work. Because we're stronger together. And listen, when it's I say we're stronger together, and I'm thinking, How much togetherness are we going to have to be stronger for? Because I'm living with a bunch of men. Just saying. Okay, let me show you what this batter looks like. It looks like that. I hope y'all can see that. And I am going to grab my pan. Don't get sideways about all the stuff that's sitting out because I'm cooking supper as well at the same time. It's just the way I roll. So I am going to put, hold on. I'm going to move this. This is the only bad part of having just stuff everywhere. Let me set this here. And let me go back here. Here we go. Now, I'm going to grab a ladle just because that's how I roll. And I'm going to spray my ladle over my kitchen sink with some cooking spray just so it doesn't stick so much to the batter. And I'm going to ladle these suckers in. And I'm going to bake these on, I think it was 350. Let me look. 400 for 30 minutes. Now, I'll post a picture on the blog at Cooking, Cutting Up, Keeping It Real on Facebook. I'll also pin that or join that, whatever that means, the picture, that is, to my Instagram. So you can see the finished product there because obviously I'm going to finish my family's dinner and then bake these. So that's how I do the gluten-free rendition of banana chocolate chip muffins, and it's a great way to utilize what you've got at home without it going bad, since we're all kind of like grocery store restricted, let's say that. Anyway, that's what it looks like. I'll show you a picture of it when it comes out of the oven. We'll see y'all. Cooking, Cutting Up, Keeping It Real. Bye.